Hey, Pastor Saylor, it's Evan Schmidt. We're going to be doing a little bit of more cognition. I'm going to be playing a man named Pastor Johnny Stamboli, and then he's going to be Jack Stevens, Mr. Rambo is. So we're going to try to give this by step, do the best we can, and hope you enjoy it. Come on in. Hey.
Hi.
What's going on today?
Nothing much. Just
Pastor Johnny Stamboli.
Stromboli?
Stamboli.
I had that for lunch the other day.
How you doing? Come on, man. Tell me, I've been getting those jokes. I've been getting those jokes pretty much my whole life.
I'm sure you have. It's a joke name.
It is kind of a joke name, but
yeah,
you don't get to choose your name, and you don't get to choose when you die either, man. But
that went dark really quick.
Hey, man, I'm not like any other pastor.
I guess not.
I guess. Well, I do what I can. How you doing today, Jack? Why don't you take off those sunglasses so I can see?
No, man, I really don't want to.
Sure, man, you're indoors.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But, alright. Anyway, you just do what you want to do, man. But tell me, I actually got an email the other day from you.
Mm-hmm.
And you were telling me that you had some issues that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, it's my mom. She thinks I'm like a troubled kid and everything, and yeah, I didn't want to do therapy, because last year was kind of tough. And she's worried about me, She keeps going to your church or whatever. My dad goes every once in a while, but my mom was like, you grew up in the church, Jack. You should go back. I was like, Mom, I don't want to, it's not me. It's not what I feel, I just want to keep living my life, the way I want to, But, when I got in a car crash and went to the hospital and they caught me with drugs, and she's overreacting, like how Mom usually does. Yeah. But yeah, she told me I got to do something. It's either therapy or go to the pastor. And I've taken advantage. They keep on claiming that I take advantage of them, and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So she said you have to pay half of the counselor fee. So I figured I'd just come to somebody cheaper, like a pastor or something. That's free. So it's kind of a last ditch effort for me, honestly.
Tell me though, Jack. You mentioned that you were in a car accident.
Yeah.
How old were you when you had this car accident?
Well, it was last year, man. I was 18.
Was that kind of a catalyst for realizing that things were not going too well for you?
No.
Or you were starting to merge away from your parents?
No. I wasn't a catalyst for anything. It just something that happened. It's life. Like sometimes you get in a car crash.
Yeah.
No, it's no big deal.
Tell me, why do you feel you want to be away from this though? Why do you feel like you have to step away?
I just have to step away from what?
Why do you want to step away from your faith in God that your parents have?
I never really believed all that crap.
No?
No.
Why not, man?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it can be true, you know what I mean? But like my mom keeps telling me that when she was a kid, she was hopped up on drugs too, and her dad was abusive and stuff like that. And she got saved, and then magically everything comes better.
Really? Yeah. Did your mom ever tell you about some of the things that happened in her past?
Oh, sure, all the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
What kind of details would she give you? Would she tell you about your major days in drugs?
Yeah, I mean, she did some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just in like it wasn't anything big. It was like a night stay, all that kind of stuff. And Yeah, she almost committed suicide a few times, and she once got so hopped up on drugs that, she had a heart attack and almost died. Yeah, that was pretty rough for her. I can imagine.
So, being that she's told you some of these things, and the fact that you told me that you decided to dip in a little bit into drugs, so why not take the advice and just try not to do those anymore?
Well, she didn't tell me why. Like I grew up thinking, oh, drugs are bad. You should never take them. They ruin your life. But when I got to college, like I started hanging out with people and they started calling me like an idiot and stuff because I wasn't taking anything. I wasn't cool enough. So I thought I'd try it, and you know what? It changed my life. I found just this sense of ecstasy. This sweet release from life. It was nice. It's honestly one of the best things I've ever felt.
So it kind of, you use it as a way to step away from everything. Is that what you're saying?
I guess.
Is it just kind of a way to, because in many cases, Jack, it's rough because you can't cope this with, you can't be hiding from the way you truly feel. Things are so rough in this world, man, and I know you probably have gotten lessons about this a lot, but I just want to be able to throw a little bit of something out there, man, because there were people in the Bible and stuff that wanted to run away from their own problems.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's a rough period.
Think of Jonah and the whale. I'm sure when you were going to, maybe, did you ever go to Sunday school when you were young?
Of course, yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that story many times.
Yeah, that jerk of a teacher, Mr. Bennett.
Jonah was trying to run away from his problems too, even though God had verbally told him that I want you to go and do exactly as I say, but Jonah didn't want to do that.
No, because he's a jerk God.
But this is what he was called to do. That God is the man. He knows everything that's going on. He knows what's everything that's going on in your life too.
No, why doesn't he do anything?
God is trying to find a way through you, though, Jack. He's trying to give you a message. Look at the things that are happening. The first step, the big step that you took is that you came in here today.
I was supposed to come.
But you didn't have to. You're rebelling against your folks by taking drugs. You're rebelling with your friends. So why do you want to step away from that? Why do you want to rebel against God?
I don't know.
Jack, you're a very, very intelligent young man.
I just
want you to realize, though, that you don't have to hide behind things like drugs, and you don't have to hide behind this tough guy persona. I mean, you have so much potential with this. Because now, I actually had a conversation with your mother the other day, and she came to me and she just said, I love my Jack. He is such an intelligent young boy, but I get worried about him sometimes.
she worried a lot.
That's understandable. She loves you, Jack. She doesn't want you to. She
Well,
doesn't want you to fall up. She doesn't want you to leave the life that she led at one point.
Yeah, but she never told me why. Like, it was just, oh, it's bad, stay away. She didn't tell me it was going to be like that.
You know, another perfect example of a certain character that you may have been introduced to in Sunday school was a man named Job. Had everything, had a heart for God, was a farmer, had success. And God was so in love with Job. And then the devil said, so, if you give me the opportunity to, can I badger Job? Can I make everything bad happen in his life? And God said, go right ahead. And Job lost almost everything, even to the point where his wife said, just curse God and die. And Jack, cursing to the point where Job never lost his faith, no matter what happened in his life. He didn't get angry. Eventually he lost, but eventually he got so much punishment that he ended up just taking it out on his friends. And being that you were in such a you had such a rough car accident that could have easily taken your life, but
1 second. 1 second. Sorry, we just had to clarify some things. And we're back on talking about him. No, me. I was in a car accident.
The fact that you were in this car accident, but these emotions that you are inflicting on your mother, showing your rebelliousness, and the fact that you came in here with such a brash attitude on me, these are almost very consequential in certain ways. These could really lead you down a dark path.
You're right.
so, but why are you thinking this way, man? Even though you know God loves you so much.
I don't know. I was just told what to do growing up and told what not to do growing up.
Did you ever feel like you had to be something for your folks?
What do you mean?
Did they ever tell you at any points during your life, Jack, I'm proud of you?
Well, of course.
Okay.
What every mom says that. Every dad says that.
So why would their saying that I'm proud of you be any different from anybody else's?
Because they're supposed to. It's my mom. It's my dad. Like, if they don't love me, like, they're in sin, right? The Bible says love your children, right?
That's not the case. That's not the case, Jack.
What do you mean that's not the case? It's in the Bible.
Jack, relax. Okay. Take a
Well,
deep
why are you
breath.
telling me to relax?
Take a deep breath.
I'm not getting heated.
I'm not trying to attack you right now.
No, but, like, I don't get what you're trying to say. Like, my mom and dad love me because they're supposed to. Like, it doesn't even mean much to me because it's like, well, duh, you're my mom and dad.
Not everybody can love their children, Jack. Anybody can say that they love their children.
Yeah.
But your parents have showed you the actions that they love you. Your mother
But they're supposed to.
Your mother didn't have to tell you. She didn't have to tell you about her dark past. She could have kept that hidden under wraps.
Well, she didn't. She felt like she was gonna, like, I was gonna fall into this by accident.
She told you that though because she loves you. It wasn't an accident. Jack, I want you to just cut yourself a little bit of a break.
What do you mean?
You've got so much. You've got so much to do. You've got so much to live for. And
Well, doesn't everybody?
hiding behind drugs, though, is not going to be able to solve this problem.
I'm not hiding from anybody.
You're not going to find God by using drugs, though.
Well, why would I want to find God? Like, He's never done anything for me.
He's given you a good family, hasn't he?
I mean, kind of. My mom's good. My dad's good when he's home.
You mentioned earlier about some friends that you're with. Do you enjoy their company?
I don't think they're the kind of friends God would be okay with. But, I mean, I guess.
So why would you feel they were good for you?
Dang. They just made me feel welcome. It was just nice to be talked to and loved on by people that aren't, supposed to. It's nice to be loved by somebody that's beyond that.
Do they create a positive influence for you?
What do you mean by positive influence?
Do they challenge you? Do they say good things about you? Do they tell you they love you?
They challenge me to do more.
Do more what?
Like drink more and stuff like that.
And how do you feel about drinking after all of the partying and everything?
Personally, I don't think it's that good, but it's with people, so it's whatever.
So why would you want that in your life when it doesn't make you feel good?
because they make me feel good.
Do you feel like you don't deserve to be loved?
I feel like I'm supposed to be loved.
But you are loved. Because that's the way God intended it to be. He tells you. He tells me. He reminds me every day, too.
Yeah.
But he reminds you especially that he is in love with you. And he loves each and every one of the people around you. He loves the people outside.
Yeah.
He's got something for you, Jack.
Yeah.
And what you're doing right now may not be the best case scenario to find that. But the one thing that I can tell you right now is that you are loved by somebody who cares about everything that you do.
Yeah.
Let me pray for you. Dear Lord, I just ask that you bring up our friend Jack today. I know that he's struggling a lot right now to be able to find you. He's struggling right now to be able to build himself up. Lord, he's having a major crisis right now of trying to find his faith and trying to be able to develop more with his parents. And Lord, I just ask that you just lift him up and lift his spirits to be able to find you, to be able to show you, and show him that he has what it takes to be able to be loved. He is such a good person. He is such a loving person. He is such a wonderful young man that has so much to gain and so much to succeed. And I just want you to bring hope to him and just go through with him and just make him know that you have what it takes to just lift him up higher than he could possibly indulge in. And Lord, I know that it's really, really hard to be able to just find what it is in this world, especially as a young man, but I just know that whatever he's going through right now, you just love on him. Just make him feel special because he is special. We ask this in your heavenly Father's name. Amen.
Well, maybe that could have been a little bit better. But I think the best case scenario I can say to this is that just keep trying, guys, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Stay classy, Trinity.